We were, literally getting threatened to be fired every week when we would come back.
Who by?
Vince.
Oh, is it?
Vince, but he was getting letters from USA. There's a very famous skit that we did where USA had been on us for weeks. These guys cannot say that stuff. They cannot do those gestures. They have to stop it. We would go out and do it the next week, and we would come back, and Vince would tear us apart. You guys are going to get us thrown off the air. God damn, he was pissed. But he wasn't doing anything about it, right? Like where we felt like, right, there's like a lot of threatening, going on, but he's not really doing anything. And numbers are starting to tick up a little bit, right? So there's a moment in time where we get this letter from USA Network that it literally, the whole letter is, DX has gone too far. This Degeneration X group has gone too far. They are no longer, between the 8 o'clock and the 9 o'clock hour, they are no longer allowed to use these words. Boom, boom, boom. They're no longer allowed to refer to their genitals. They're no longer referred, like it's written out. And then from I don't remember the time, from 10 to 11, they're no longer allowed to say these things, but they can use these words. They can do this. They can't do that. And Vince brought us a letter, and he's like, well, here it is. And if these things aren't met, if these demands aren't followed to a T, you will no longer be on the air on USA Network, right? Either they get fired or you're no longer on the air. And Vince's like, well, see, you guys have crossed the line now. Here it is, black and white. What are we going to do about this? And we said, let us take the letter and use it on TV.
Yes.
And he was like, in what way? I said, we will make that into a comedy routine.
That is ridiculous.
And we did a.
Did he agree to this? He agreed to your idea?
And he was like, yep. And he was like, all right, make sure it's funny. But he's got a pretty warped sense of what's funny, so it was all right. But we did like a presidential podium, and the three of us got up there as if Sean was president, and we were standing behind him, and we went through the list of words, and they beeped the words we weren't allowed to say, and we said, this direct from USA, we indeed, Generation X, apologize for our attitudes. We will no longer say the words, and we went through the list, and then we will no longer refer to our massive genitalia. Right? We went through this whole thing. So we turned it into this comedy routine. It was right at the point when Bill Clinton had just given the I did not sleep with that young intern, and that's how we ended it. And Shawn Michaels said, I did not sleep with that young intern. As a matter of fact, I was up all night. We did it as a skit, put it on the air, did the rest of the show. Next day, we got a letter from USA that said, congratulations on the ratings last night. What DX did with our letter was hilarious. Congratulations on the success. Here's to many more years.
Just shows you, doesn't it?
It just
shows you.